Vietnam aims to develop into an industrialized country by 2020, following a path of green growth. Vocational education is central to this aspiration. The demand for skilled workers is increasing steadily as the country's economy continues to grow. New technical challenges emerge and Vietnam pursues regional and international competitiveness. There is a shortage of skilled workers and technicians with practice-oriented vocational qualifications. Yet, around 1.4 million people enter the labor market every year. Only about 27% of workers currently have the training relevant to the jobs they do, while just 15% have completed formal vocational training. The government of Vietnam has therefore put vocational skill training and boosting employment at the heart of its development goals. Its plan is that by 2020, trained skilled workers will make up 55% of the labor force compared with the current figure of 30%. At the same time, vocational training should become more closely oriented to the needs of green economy. In order to improve the quality of vocational training, meeting the demand of city's labor market, Hanoi Department of Labor, War in Valleys and Social Affairs created favorable conditions for Hanoi Industrial Vocational College to cooperate with Asia Renko Consulting Company, Finland, in organizing vocational skill course for teachers and lecturers of Hanoi public schools. The first course of the program opened recently in Hanoi.
Do cái nhu cầu về đào tạo nguồn nhân lực của thành phố thì chúng tôi cũng có đề nghị và thành phố Hà Nội cũng đã chấp nhận một cái kế hoạch 2015-2020, tức là một kế hoạch đào tạo bồi dưỡng kỹ năng nghề cho giáo viên dạy nghề các trường dạy nghề của Hà Nội. Trong cái kế hoạch đó thì cũng có nhiều cái khóa học, tức là mời các cái giảng viên, các cái chuyên gia cao cấp của các nước tiên tiến đến Việt Nam để bồi dưỡng kỹ năng nghề, kiến thức và các cái phương pháp cho giáo viên dạy nghề của Hà Nội. Chúng tôi thấy là một cái hướng đi hết sức tích cực và hiệu quả, mà đúng là cái theo mong đợi của ngành dạy nghề, những người làm công tác quản lý dạy nghề chúng tôi.
Lâu nay chúng tôi chủ yếu là hợp tác với các trường đại học lớn ở Việt Nam nhưng mà chưa tập trung vào vấn đề dạy nghề. Thế thì đây là một cái bước đột phá đầu tiên, không chỉ của tổ chức của chúng tôi mà cả của Phần Lan nữa. Ủy ban nhân dân thành phố Hà Nội và Hội đồng vùng Nam Oslo Bosnia đã có khoảng 4 đến 5 cái văn bản thỏa thuận về hợp tác đa phương, trong đó có cái hợp tác về đào tạo dạy nghề, nhưng mà đến nay thì chúng tôi mới thực hiện được.
Hello everyone, and you're watching SeAMK Vietnam on VTC10 NetViet. The topic of today's program is the cooperation between Vietnam and Finland concerning improving the quality of vocational training in Vietnam, or it's a very special public-private partnership program on this issue. And we are going to have the talk with the first professor coming to Vietnam from Finland in order to share his expertise and experience with Vietnamese teachers under this pilot project. Thank you so much, Professor, for joining SeAMK Vietnam today, and welcome to the country.
Okay, thank you very much.
For sure, we'd like to know your feeling and impressions about the country and the people of Vietnam.
I'm very impressed about this country because I liked very much it. Of course, the traffic is very heavy, so it's not easy first time to be here. But people are very friendly. I can be assist what I need. So the school is very nice. I'm now living here in the school area, so it is very short way for me to school. Also, I have walked a little bit there in the city area to see the normal life here, and I like it very much.
After a week teaching in Vietnam, what do you think about the vocational training system in Vietnam, including the facility, the curriculum, and also our teachers?
It was a little bit open. I only come and see what happens, so that was my idea. Of course, I had a plan what I should teach here and the way how I will conduct the teaching, but still I didn't know exactly how it goes. And after this 1 week what I have been here, maybe I would like to change some things then with my schedule then and program. I have now been here and I see that all this classrooms, equipments, computers, everything is nice, but still I would like to have more plans about or modernize your not only the teaching but also the teaching material. As you know, technology is going so far forward, so that we have to react all the time. And I have seen you have a very good teachers here, but they should of course update also some information. And now I'm giving them some advice a little bit how they should do that and how quickly they can do it then. Running down all the time because like a modular system, so we have piece of.
That is one of the lecturers in the vocational skill of industrial electric course. In order to bring benefits to a bigger group, the first courses of the program are designed for teachers of Hanoi public schools. All the courses are designed to maximize the practicing time, making sure that all the learners understand thoroughly all the new knowledge. Bùi Anh Dũng, a teacher at Hanoi Industrial Vocational College shared.
Sau một tuần giảng dạy thì tôi thấy là cái phong cách dạy, cái phương pháp dạy của thầy rất là khoa học, rất là chuyên nghiệp. Phải nói là chúng tôi học được rất là nhiều điều sau một thời gian thầy chỉ bảo. Đặc biệt là cái tinh thần của thầy rất là nhiệt tình và thầy có cái cách để cho tất cả các thành viên trong lớp là đều đạt được kết quả tốt nhất. Trong thời gian vừa rồi tôi thấy là đặc biệt là cái cách tổ chức của lớp học này cũng rất là khoa học. Đặc biệt là bên công ty chủ quản của cái dự án này là các chị ấy cũng sang là ra giám sát rồi hướng dẫn. Vì ở đây là chúng tôi có cái khác biệt về ngôn ngữ cho nên anh chị cũng sang hỗ trợ rất là nhiều. Tôi cũng rất là mong là trong thời gian tới thì có nhiều cái dự án này để chúng tôi tiếp cận được với cái phương pháp dạy, phương pháp đặt vấn đề về chuyên môn của châu Âu, của các cái nước tiên tiến.
More interestingly, the program applies a public-private cooperation model in which Hanoi Department of Labor, War Invalid's and Social Affairs, the local authority, created favorable conditions for Hanoi Industrial Vocational College, the education institution, to find the most suitable partner, which is a private foreign company, to cooperate. This model helps improve the transparency, flexibility, and practicality of the program.
This is something new, and it's very interesting. As said, I mean, public-private cooperation and doing something very new now. We are doing something very new. This is a new start. So I would call it a historical moment, even what we are now witnessing. And as said, I mean, this broadens our bilateral relations to more on the business side, and in that sense, I'm very positive.
So you are teaching for the vocational training teachers of Vietnam. What do you think about their capacity and also their willingness to study?
They are very active, and I think they really want to know this and that. So as you saw in our classroom, they are always asking about this and that, and they want to modify. And I think this kind of training is good for them, because if they are only teaching theory, they cannot get the good idea what is happening in reality.
So I can see that English, the language barrier, is also a small problem.
This is a small problem, yes. So I have now this translator or interpreter to help me so he can explain. But of course I don't get this feedback so easily because they cannot really tell me by English. But of course, I think even during this 1 week, they have learned a little bit English, so we can communicate in simple level now.
For a developing country like Vietnam, with the upcoming opportunities when we join different free trade agreements, for example, the TPP or the EVFTA, what do you think about the need of Vietnam for vocational training students? What are the key factors for Vietnam when we would like to improve the quality of vocational training system in the country?
I think they should use more this kind of cooperation or partners to do this, because it's anyway quicker way to do it. Okay, they can arrange so that there's teacher here are going to Finland or any other country to teach how it is, but then it takes several years to get this kind of information and use it here. So maybe it's better that companies are or Finnish companies, universities are coming here to help you. Maybe not always long periods, it can be a short period, showing how we do it, and it is also giving some good feeling for the teachers here that okay, they can handle with all over the world this kind of things. And of course the problems are same also in other countries, so it would improve a lot of this situation. First, I think in Vietnam they should make a plan how to update this teaching plans or materials also. And of course the methods a little bit more like this kind of training based, so they should more work like in a project and develop maybe together, or if they are individuals they can do it individually, but anyway more this practical work for it all, because that is anyway, if they are going to work in some company they have to create some new, or anyway to be clever enough to use all the tools what they have.
Through this occasion, what would you love to share with your students in order for better cooperate in the future?
First thing is of course that I would like to be more open with them, so that we have this kind of interaction all the time. So if they have some problems they ask it and I try to explain it. Of course I cannot give advice for everyone, but anyway, so that they feel that okay, now they understand and we can go to step by step forward. So that is something I have felt very good here, because they are reacting immediately and then I can change my plan a little bit so that it could be nice for them.
And for sure you'd like them to improve and better their English, so that next time when you are coming to the country, you can communicate in a better way with them.
That's true. And I think that they should more use also this English-based material in their teaching. Because anyway, even it's hard first step, but still all the material is nowadays in English, so it's no way to translate materials. So that is one point they should concentrate. And also talking English should be better, of course, so that it can be simple English, but anyway that they can communicate. Because now I see that many are trying to tell something, but because they have no experience to speak, it's very difficult for them. And it is a little bit that kind of barrier. I cannot use this interpreter all the time anyway. I would like to have a face-to-face contact with them.
Once again, thank you so much for joining Sharing Vietnam today, and we wish to welcome you back to the country in a short time.
Okay, thank you very much.
So on today's program, we have showed and shared with you the information concerning a very nice public-private partnership program focusing on improving the quality of vocational training in Vietnam with the partnership with the Finnish company. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye for now.